Yo, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Doing another film review today. We did it last Wednesday. I want to do these on Tuesday or Monday. I just had to help my sister move yesterday, so it's kind of took my whole day. I'm thinking Tuesdays, but if I have time, Mondays after doing PFF stuff, I'd like to do these earlier in the week rather than Wednesdays, because Wednesday I feel like is that turning point where you're like, especially what happened last week, you're like, all right, on to the next, right? On to the next game. But nonetheless, let's take a look at some film, guys. How's everyone doing in the chat? CISO Turtles, what's up, man? Donovan Walters, what's up? Trucker Wood, what's up, man? Good morning. 11:16 here. I'm sure it's earlier. Some other places that you guys are tuning in from, obviously, if you're from the Green Bay area, it's 10. Or if you're from the West Coast, you're probably not watching because it's probably too early. You think Tuesday's a good day? So do I. I feel like Tuesday's kind of like a dead day. I usually don't do anything Tuesday just because there's nothing happening, which is nice, to kind of have the day off. But I also like doing film reviews, so it's like it's not really like working. It's like it's fun to watch film. So Trucker from Wisconsin, what's up? All right, I just saw this tweet. Has nothing to do with film, but the best receivers at beating coverage to get open this season, number one, Dontavian Wicks, 82.14%. So you see it. You see it. The drops are a problem, but there's a reason why he was targeted, 13 times last game? Because he gets open. He consistently gets open. And if he can get the consistency down of catching the football, which he will, and making plays on the football, which he will, you could see it. And that's why I was very hype on Tay Wicks this entire offseason. So, yeah, let's get into the film. Let me bring this up. But before we do so, massive shout out to Sleeper for sponsoring this stream today. And hold on, actually, let me do this. Massive shout out to Sleeper for sponsoring the stream today. You could see my picks from last week. Not great. Christian Watson sold, which he got hurt. So I was 3 of 4 last week. Josh Allen, that was a free pick. New users, usually there's free picks every week, and you see that's more than a half a passing yard. It's a free pick. Jaden Reed over 47.5, or more than 47.5, excuse me. That was awesome. That hit. Christian Watson more than 33.5. I think if he didn't get hurt, this would have hit. And then Ty Chandler under or less than a touchdown. So I chose that because Aaron Jones, I feel like if they were going to run the ball and get a touchdown at the goal line, it was going to be Aaron Jones. And guys, use code BASS. I'm going to link it in the chat. I'm going to pin it in the chat as well on Sleeper to get a first-time deposit match up to $100. And as you guys know, I was giving away a Jordan Love jersey. I'm just waiting to hear back from Sleeper, and I'll be posting that on my community tab on who won that. And I'll ship it directly from NFL Shop right to your house, size of your choice. So I'm starting a new giveaway this month. And I was thinking here, I was going, what jersey do I give away? What better than a Xavier McKinney, right? 4 interceptions in 4 weeks. So the new giveaway of the month will be for an Xavier McKinney Packers jersey. I'm thinking home or away. I would like to give away an away one, but if you want a home one, that's completely fine. Size of your choice, pending if it's in stock at the time. So go download Sleeper, use code BASS, B-A-S, and get a first-time deposit match and be entered in the Xavier McKinney jersey giveaway. If you already signed up through BASS, through code BASS, you'll be entered in these giveaways. So you're already entered in all these. Plus, Sleeper has pick'em pools, dynasty leagues, fantasy. They're the best platform for fantasy football. I started a dynasty league on Sleeper, which is my first ever dynasty league, and it's crazy how many features are on that app compared to other fantasy football apps. It's absolutely insane. It quite literally is the best fantasy football app. Plus, you can go make your picks if applicable, depending what state you live in. And I'm trying to give back to you guys as well and give away some Packers jerseys. So, guys, definitely go check out Sleeper. Supporting the sponsor is supporting the channel. Okay, let me get rid of this one and get rid of my OBS as well, because don't need OBS on the front. Why did I end the sport auction promotion? Just happens, Okay, so let's dive down into the film review, right? First play. And I have a bunch written down here. And comment if you want to see something in particular. Feeling good about week 5? Yes. Yes, against the Rams, they are beat up right now. And they just lost to the Bears, so we better not lose that damn game. So on this first play, I'm going to start from like beginning of the game and go down my list. I have, I don't know, over a dozen plays I wrote down. Roller coaster of emotion, Joe Mama. Yeah, 100% this game was a roller coaster of emotion. So the first play. This is a play that, this could have changed the game. For right from the start. Can you show how Valentine got beat for that touchdown? Yeah, I will. So I'm sure you guys will know what this is. We have them at this point, 2nd and 9. It's their first drive. If you get off the field here, man, this is huge. Eric Stokes kind of not false starting, but jump in there. You pressure Sam Darnold instantly with Lucas Van Ness. Awesome. Kenny Clark kind of out here containing somewhat, kind of forcing this action a little bit more. Throw that ball, dropped interception, Isaiah McDuffie. If he picks this, I feel like the trajectory of this game, completely different. I'm not saying it would have been, the Packers are up 28-0 to start. Like, no, not at all. But momentum switches football games so much. And your linebackers have to complete plays like this that are an absolute gift. Look at that. It's not really that tough of a catch if we're being completely honest. You're an NFL player. Sure, you're a linebacker, and if you could catch a ball well, you'd be a tight end. But, that's an easy catch. You could see the sideline for Green Bay. They thought he intercepted it, and they're jumping around. And this changes the game, guys. Boom, right there. Interception. Packers maybe go down and score, start with the lead. No. Look at all these guys. They're all like, oh, my God. It's bad. It's bad. Hey, Bass, if I live in Europe, am I able to sign up for the X jersey? No, I don't believe so, but stay tuned. I'm going to probably do another giveaway for people that can't enter in the sleeper ones because I want everyone to be able to have a shot at something Green Bay Packers. So just be on the lookout. I'll probably do that here soon. Yeah, that's a tough watch. Okay, next play. Actually, I have it listed. Someone asked for the Addison touchdown. Yeah, it is that. Let's go to it. Okay, so Corey Ballantyne on the top. This is that touchdown, that double move by Jordan Addison, who, great receiver, no doubt about it. And, is going to be a great receiver for years to come. Without Jair in this game, it sucks. It really sucks. And all week I was saying, hey, maybe Nixon outside. And I know Nixon didn't have a great game either. I get it. But maybe Nixon outside, that allows us to play Bullard in the slot and bring Evan Williams on the field. And then you're kind of thinking, okay, well, it comes down to, do you want Corey Ballantyne or do you want Evan Williams on the field? To me, it's Evan Williams 100%. And after this game, I double down. If we're without Jair, Valentine, whatever, just move Nixon outside. Honestly, I have a better shot, in my opinion, they have a better shot Nixon outside making a play than Ballantyne. While Evan Williams is on the field, also, he is able to make some plays as well. So let's watch this play here. And you can see why, man, just absolutely cooked. And it's a double move, and you got to get pressure on the quarterback. If you have enough time to run a double move like this, a lot of cornerbacks are going to get cooked. Sam Darnold's sitting in the pocket. He could start a campfire back there and cook s'mores. Like, that's how much time he has in the pocket during this game. And it's a 4-man rush, and they just simply don't get home. 4-man rush against 5 blockers. If those blockers, do their assignments well, that's easy. And look at the easy touchdown. Just watch this double move yet again. It's quick. It's a real quick, kind of like a stop route into an inside seam. And Ballantyne just in awful position. And this was not the first time and the last time that Ballantyne was in god-awful position. He's in outside leverage because he's in cover 3. We see Eric Stokes on the opposite side, outside leverage, cover 3. And I just don't know why you bite on that so hard. You have a linebacker inside, right? Is this Isaiah McDuffie? Sure. He's going to that flat. You have Isaiah McDuffie going to the flat. I think this is Javon Bullard right here. Can he contest this throw if it is a curl route? Maybe. I'm not too worried about it. I just don't know why you bite on that so much. It's an easy touchdown. It's a great throw by Sam Darnold. Corey Ballantyne, last year stepped in and did well. But this game did not. And he got cooked pretty hardly. So did Eric Stokes. I don't know if there's end zone view is going to show us too much more for this play. Probably not. Just the protection up front by the Vikings and how well they blocked on this play. As you could see, motion tight end. Aaron Jones kind of leaking out. I mean, he doesn't have to do much. You got 64 blocking up. You got left tackle, I think it's Darisol, blocking up on LVN. And then you got 3 guys over here blocking 2. It's easy. It's a layup. That's an absolute layup. It looked easy. Addison's running like half speed, guys. He's just jogging out there. It's crazy, right? That's how you go down 7-0 right off the rip. All right, let's go to this next play I have written down. First quarter, 141. Their second touchdown here. So this is going to be a touchdown allowed by Eric Wilson. And yeah, it's a touchdown allowed on Eric Wilson, but again, you got to get pressure on the quarterback, especially on the goal line here. Heavy set. Motion by CJ Ham, play action. You have Eric Wilson right here. Watch Eric Wilson staring at this tight end underneath. I think he kind of misses him a little bit. Let's go back a second. Because he's kind of a block and release. Then 84 comes out. Eric Wilson right here. I just don't know why he doesn't track 84 and just try to at least follow. Like, he's so late to it, and it's an easy touchdown. It's a great design by the Minnesota Vikings. You know, kind of play action here, having that tight end block and release. Eric Wilson right now is looking at 85, and he's going, oh, if he runs, you know, comes back this way, I can help Bullard over the top here. I think that's Bullard, or it's McKinney. But, man, you're not that far off to seeing 84 here, and it's just a very late reaction by Eric Wilson. And, again, you got to get pressure on the quarterback. So when you don't do that, Sam Darnold is sitting back here and going, okay, I can wait. We're in man coverage. It's going to be, you know, a crosser route. He's going to cook this linebacker, and he did. Easy touchdown. There's just so many, I don't know, late reactions, just poor execution on this defense in this game. And it's Edgerrin Cooper makes that play. Yeah, probably. And that's another thing, man. Like, Edgerrin Cooper sure had some mistakes in this game, but also made some plays, and he needs to remain on the field. And then, of course, I mean, Quay Walker, I'm fine with him doing this. He's kind of waiting here in a quarterback spy. But it's like, again, yeah, you're waiting for Sam Darnold to potentially run, but I don't know. Quay Walker's, a lot of times you see this where it's just, hey, I'm just here in the middle of the field, no one around me, just kind of hopping around. I'm fine with it being a quarterback spy. I'm not saying I'm hating on that too much, but it just seems like that happens all too often. And maybe that's his assignment. Hey, sit in the middle. Don't let Sam Darnold escape the pocket and run. If that's fine, I get that. If that's what it is, I get that. But I don't know, man. Having Eric Wilson man coverage here, I just expected more. I expected more. All right, we have a bad one next. And guess who it is? It's Corey Ballantyne. It's Corey Ballantyne. Reading some comments first. It's kind of surprising they didn't elevate Kalen King. Well, they elevated Robert Rochelle and Kamal Hadden, and I'm honestly shocked after this next play, they didn't just throw Kamal Hadden in over Corey Ballantyne because it was bad. Quay was on Jones. Yeah, but Jones is blocking. So usually in that regard, if you're a linebacker, your assignment is, if you're covering the running back, you can either rush the passer once you see that they block, or you can, you know, kind of fall back into his zone and help cover. He kind of does. He does neither. So that's kind of the problem there. Quay Walker, Edgerrin Cooper later in this game did the same thing where he basically, it was on Aaron Jones, I believe, and Aaron Jones started to block. So Edgerrin Cooper said, "Oh, okay, he's starting to block, so I can go in and rush the passer." Well, it was a screen, and he got toasted on it. So that happens as well. All right, let's get to this next play. It is at 11:59 in the second. All right. Oh, this one's bad, guys. I'm just letting you know right now. This one is bad. Oof. This one is so bad. All right, so here's the third touchdown. So we went over the first touchdown, cooked. Second touchdown, cooked. And here's the third touchdown. We're cooked yet again, and it's Corey Ballantyne again. It's so bad. This one, honestly, I was watching it, and I'm like, Corey Ballantyne's shaving points. Like, it's so bad. Okay, it's the jet end around. Jordan Addison, handoff. I'm going to let it play once through. Dude. Did you guys see that? Corey Ballantyne, boundary corner. Watch this. Snap, handoff. Ball in his hands very clearly. Corey Ballantyne staring down. What in the world are you doing? Dude, that looks like... Did he have money on the Vikings? Like, honestly. That's so bad. That is like embarrassing bad. Credit to Rashawn Gary for, he's got to set the edge. And, hey, it's a jet reverse or a jet end around, whatever. It's not on Rashawn Gary, but he at least gets to this ball. Like, he look at the effort by Rashawn Gary. There's effort, right? Keyshawn Nixon just missed tackle flat out. Fine, whatever. That's why you need Bullard in the nickel. Bro, this is, when I was watching this, I was like, man, this is probably the worst play of the game. Like, on our defense. When I watched this yesterday or 2 days ago. Where are you going? You were just staring at the ball. It's not like he looked away, but right here. And it's like, okay, you can kind of argue that. Like maybe, oh, you thought that was play action. Look, he took 3-4 steps with the football. He's still staring at him. It's so bad. It's so bad. You better believe Jair's making this play. And it's just a shame that he got hurt on Friday. I mean, dude, I don't get it. And I don't want to beat a dead horse here, but I do not get it. It's so bad. Yeah, no wonder you're down 21-0, bro. Corey Valentine just gifted them 2 touchdowns because the dude had points on the Vikings or something. I honestly, investigate him because both of those plays are, he had to be overthinking. What are you overthinking, though? The ball is in his hand. He's still looking at him, and he's 4-5 yards post handoff. What? It's so bad, guys. I gotta move on. It's just so bad. All right. 2 minutes, 6:05. Or second quarter, 6:05. Correction. Second quarter, next page. Second quarter, 6:05. The first Jordan Love interception. We want to talk about this because I know Matt LaFleur talked about this. So let's get into it. It's the first interception by Jordan Love. Through Musgrave, tipped by Dobbs, interception. So the way Matt LaFleur talked about this, I'm going to pause it right when we get to this point. Basically, Musgrave, a lot of us think, hey, maybe he took that too deep. Maybe he ran the wrong route. Musgrave is correct. Dobbs is supposed to get a little bit more depth here and round this up deeper, kind of like past this 30. So, again, Jordan Love probably should have put a little more air on this, but Dobbs is starting his break a little earlier than he should. Maybe Musgrave should have been a yard or two shorter. But this ball is 100% going to Dobbs. And I think if Musgrave doesn't touch it, it hits him in the chest. But it's just spacing. Yet again, timing and spacing. It's not great. And that's a given interception to the Vikings. And the Vikings did nothing here that tells you, oh, wow, like what a great play by the Minnesota Vikings defense. Like this was, this was a gimme. This was a gimme, and both players had a hand on the ball. I don't really credit Dobbs with a drop there. It's very hard to catch a ball that quickly changes its trajectory like 5 yards before you catch it. So it's not on him. Musgrave, that's a tough catch to make too. And I think if you understand the play, again, he's, in my opinion, he's like a yard or two too deep, but I don't know the play design. I'm just basically looking at this based on what Dobbs ran, but it makes sense if Dobbs has to take this deeper. But then why would Jordan Love be throwing that so quick? I guess because he's pressure right in his face. Yeah. Untouched pressure. So he's kind of just like, hey, I got to throw to this spot where Dobbs gonna be because I'm about to get slammed. And it just so happens that Musgrave's right there. Thinks it's for him. I mean, Musgrave's 6'5". He can get up there. Not enough. Tips it. Interception. It's bad. But Matt LaFleur talked about it in his press conference pretty much that, yeah, the depth was wrong. The concept is correct. It's a levels concept. It's a high-low, traditional high-low levels concept. You got that curl underneath, and you got that dig, mandatory outside release, dig, rounded dig to the top here. Right? It should work, but it didn't. One, because Love is heavy pressure. Two, Musgrave thinks it's for him. Three, Dobbs doesn't take it deep enough. There's 3 mistakes on there. Well, no, I guess Love being pressured isn't really a mistake. The Vikings just timed up this pressure perfectly. Maybe the Packers should have had Jacob sitting in there to help out, but flat route, not open. Yeah, sure, just hit Musgrave for the quick, give me 5 yards maybe, but I don't know. All right, next play. Let me read some comments. Yeah, J Love said he was trying to hit Dobbs in his presser. Yeah, he was 100% going for Dobbs. I just think the depth was wacky. See ball, get ball, nothing to overthink once the handoff is complete. Yeah, exactly. If you're talking about the Valentine. This film study is atrocious. Yeah, I'm going to try to make this one quick, ladies and gentlemen, because I want to move on to next week, and we got to go beat them Los Angeles Rams. But I got to show you guys, because there's a lot of stuff I wrote down, and hey, it's not film review if you don't look at the bad as well. Like, you got to look at the bad. And there's a lot of bad. There's some good. We'll get into some good. All right. I think I'm trying to read my notes right here. I have terrible handwriting. 2:10 in the second, I think, or 2:16. Okay. 2:16 in the second. Okay. Incomplete deep left to Wicks. Is that correct? Is that Love throw? Okay. I'm just watching this. I kind of forget what play this is, so let's see. Okay, yeah. So here's the thing. Love was off the mark early. He definitely warmed up as the game went on. And sure, his receivers didn't give him too much help. Like, they were dropping the ball left and right. But you watch Wicks down here. Cornerback, I believe an off man here. Yeah, he's an off man. Wicks, outside release. Nice out route. If Love puts that to the sideline, it's an easy first down. So Love was off the mark here. And hey, he's coming back from injury. He's rusty. Nice drop. Again, instant pressure to the right. Zach Tom, who was the best graded player on offense, allowing a pretty bad pressure there. Love gets smoked, and that definitely affects the throw as well. Your instant pressure on your right side, you got to get that ball out there quickly. You can't, put exactly what you want on it. But this is what I mean when I said earlier, when I saw that tweet, Dontavian Wicks is literally number 1 in getting open in this league so far in the season. And you see why. I mean, he's in man coverage, outside release, still nice breakdown on that out route, but then look at him have to come back to that football. And honestly, he's playing defender there and breaking up a potential interception, which good job on that. But it's just unfortunate, that Love, kind of started this game so rusty. The next play, right after it, 4th and 10, 28-0. I get it. You're down 28-0. You want to score because if you don't, it's all but over, which, hey, we kind of came back in a second, but kind of doesn't give you a win. Here's the deep shot to Bo Melton out of the slot here. This one's just a little... Jordan Love did this multiple times in this game as well, where, hey, he showed up in a Brett Favre jersey, so he's kind of asking for it. Taking, like, a massive shot rather than just taking what was given to him, and I get it, it's 4th and 10, but you have great protection here. You have trips left. Jordan Love climbs the pocket. I mean, he's all day to throw, right? You got Tucker Kraft out here on the right. Sticks right there. Tucker Kraft has done an excellent job so far, yards after the catch. So even if you put it out here and this player, he has to meet him one-on-one at a battle for the sticks. In my opinion, Kraft wins that battle. What doesn't make sense is you have Bo Melton on this post route. You have 1 defender. You have 2 defender dropping back. You have 3 defender that could potentially come back to this corner if you try to lead Melton out to that right side. I just don't get this. It's not like he was heavy pressured where it's like, okay, you got to throw this. You're pressure in your face, get the ball out there. It's 4th and 10. You'd rather just give your guy a chance, maybe PI, than take a sack. There's no one around him. He's great coverage. And look, like, of course, I'm not trying to be the screenshot guy that pauses the frame at the exact moment that maybe he should have hit another receiver, but he's already winding up for Melton. I get that. But I mean, I just feel like that should have been the easy call there. Even Dobbs, I mean, you maybe could have fit that in there. Reed, I just feel like there was a lot better options on this play. I mean, Kraft is sitting here like, dude, it's predetermined. Yeah, you're right. I'm telling you that Favre jersey did some shit to him. Yeah, it could have. But I don't know, man. It ends up in double coverage because the safety drops down on Dobbs on that dig route. But it's just not a great play for 4th and 10. And I get it. Like, take your shot when you believe you can. If it was one-on-one, I'd be more okay with it. But you had 3 defenders in the area, and we're talking Bo Melton. Not that he's not a great player, But if this was like Christian Watson, who's done well with jump balls, I would be like, all right, you can kind of see it. I've seen him win 2v1s before. But it's Bo Melton. I mean, this guy might be, I think he's our shortest wide receiver. Maybe Jaden Reed is, but they're close. Yeah, and Jaden, or Bo Melton even is surprised this ball's thrown. Watch, like, breaks on this post, looks back, kind of slows up because he's like, oh, I'm not open. I got boom, boom. And then he's like, oh, the ball is coming to me. I got to at least make a play on this. He doesn't even think the ball's coming to him. Ugh, man, it's just unfortunate that this happened so many times in this game. And it's because they're down 28-0. Like, if the Packers were down 14-0 and this was the 4th and 10, he probably wouldn't have done that. I don't know. I'm just guessing. But, yeah, let's go to the next play. It is, what was that, 7:05? I don't know, third quarter? Yeah, I think it's third quarter, 7:05. My handwriting, I need to fix it because I can't read half of my stuff. 7:05, I don't see where it is. Sam Darnold sacked by Quay Walker. Oh, I guess we'll watch that. Why not? I don't even think this is the play I was looking for, but here's Quay Walker downhill in the A-gap like he should be used. And it ends up at still a 4-man pressure, but Quay Walker does an excellent job just beating that left guard and just getting right to Sam Darnold. The Packers really didn't get pressure all day. And I think it's because they were doing a lot of like just traditional 4-man defensive end, two defensive ends, 2 defensive tackles. Just, hey, go get after the passer. When they started to do like exquisite stuff like this, then it actually started to potentially work. And that's because also, like, when you rush 4, you know, if your guys aren't going to beat any of the linemen, yeah, you're not going to get pressure. You can't always, like, I'm about bringing more players to hopefully get home at the quarterback, but you also got to trust your 4 guys can get home, and they simply didn't in this game where, you know, you see a linebacker and Quay Walker actually beat his man here, where most of the game, our 4 defensive linemen, they just simply didn't beat their man. You know, you got to win your matchup. And it didn't happen a lot. But Quay Walker did here. Got a nice sack on Sam Darnold. This is how Quay Walker should be used, man. Don't drop him back into a deep zone on Tampa 2 all the time. Just downhill, A-gap. Hey, go get that quarterback. And that's what he does. I mean, he's so athletic. He's so fast. He can shed blocks. You know, put him on the edge, honestly, at this point. He can go get the quarterback, and he did there. I think 2:05. Maybe I'm in the wrong quarter. I'm trying to find this one play. I don't know if it's before the halftime. Not sure. What's wrong? What's going on with Rashawn Gary is a real question, man. I don't know. That dude needs to. Yeah, he needs to. He needs to get more pressure. At the end of the day, he needs to get more pressure. Oh, maybe it's 7:05 in the third. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to find this one play. I just can't find it. It was a pass to Justin Jefferson. Let me try to find it here. 12 yards. It was... Where was it? Oh, here's the Xavier McKinney interception. I kind of want to see this from the end zone view because a lot of people think this wasn't an interception. It might not have been, but at the end of the day, the Vikings got like every other challenge go their way, so whatever. Man, what a play. What a play by X there. I mean, 4 interceptions in 4 games is absolutely insane. Does he bobble it? Maybe. Maybe. It's hard to say. Is there enough to overturn it? Maybe. But still, it's on the stat sheet. 4 interceptions on 4 in 4 games. It is crazy. And yeah, he's trying to force this to Aaron Jones here on this. I don't even know what route that was out of the backfield. Where'd he start? Is this kind of like a corner route out of the backfield? Let's see. Yep, it's corner. And yeah, X just says, no, thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's mine. I'm trying to find this one play. Where is it? Aaron Jones, Sam Darnold sacked by Quay. We went over that. Tay Wicks, 11 yards. Tay Wicks, 8 yards. I wrote it down. Third quarter. Is it 2:05? I'm having trouble with this. I can't read. Oh, it's right here. It is literally third quarter 2:05. I don't know what I was. All right, here. This play's pretty interesting. And I'll start off by saying this. The Vikings came out 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, so the Packers have to match that personnel. But we have Eric Wilson right now over Justin Jefferson and Nixon over a tight end. Sure, it's easier said than done to make that switch right before they snap the ball. This is so obvious where this is going. Like, if you guys didn't even know what was happening in this play and you just saw this pre-snap, where's the ball going? Where's the ball going here? It's going to Justin Jefferson, right? Keyshawn Nixon on the left side, and I get this. Like, you have to match personnel. You do. But it's like malpractice, man. It's just malpractice. And again, this is hindsight and watching it. We can scrutinize left and right. And in a game sense, you're matching personnel, and it's easier said than done to flip this. But it's Eric Wilson on Justin Jefferson out of the slot, guys. Wow, imagine that. Quick out route, cooked. 9 yards, easy. You know what I mean? It's a layup. It's an absolute layup. Sam Darnold came up to this snap, 12 personnel, and he just took one little glance left, and he said, thanks for the first down. Thank you. I'm gonna take this. This is the actual way you predetermine a throw. when you come up to the line and you see Eric Wilson lined up over the best wide receiver in the NFL, you just go, okay, well, like, thanks. And you have his deep safety here, so you don't want to take Jefferson deep because then you got, I think that's actually Evan Williams. Quick out route, clear out with your outside guy, which they do. Out route, easy. Terrific route by Jefferson. He kind of stutters on it, then sells vertical, and then boom, 1 foot in the ground, easy. I mean, any good wide receiver is gonna cook Eric Wilson here. Like, that's a gimme. That's a layup. Again, it's like the last few years when you watch the Joe Barry defense when you have Preston Smith over him or whatever. And I get it. In a game sense, you're not meaning to do that. It's just the personnel way that it happens. It happens. But it's still, when you watch it back, it's like, man, you're just giving them that. Like, you're just giving them that. Halfley, can I show Evan Williams' big hit? Do you know when it was? I'll check it out in a second. You're going to commentate the Rams-Packers games? Yes, I will be live. Are we talking about Devontae Adams right now? We're not trading for Devontae Adams, guys. Okay, 14:08 in the fourth. That's what I'm looking for. That is what I'm looking for. Here we go. This is a deep ball to Bo Melton, I believe. This is when the actual Jordan Love showed up. Right around this mark. Good protection, scramble right, throw off platform on the run, dime Bo Melton near the sideline. We were missing this Jordan Love the entire game. And maybe he started to get into the groove of things. His knee started to, kind of work itself out. But we didn't see this at all earlier in the game. And this was too little too late. You're down 28-7. Fourth quarter just started. And, hey, the Packers, terrific effort at least attempting to come back in this game. A lot of teams would have just, hey, this is an L, right? Kind of gave up. The Packers don't give up. And that's the difference between the old Green Bay Packers and the new. A lot of times they get punched in the mouth, and they just get punched in the mouth. The Packers at least try to hit back. And, yeah, it's an L, but to outscore the Vikings 29-3 in the second half, that's impressive. It is impressive. And I know a lot of Vikings fans are like, oh, you guys are, holding on to that stat so much, and we gave up in the second half. That's ridiculous. Like, any single person that tells you the Vikings were in prevent defense in the second half, they have no idea what they're watching. The Vikings don't run prevent. First off, like, Brian Flores is never going to run that. They're running some exquisite pressures. They're running cover 0. This is a cover 3. Like, they're not in prevent defense at all. At all. So, no, it wasn't garbage time for the Green Bay Packers. No, they actually put together a decent comeback and just couldn't put it together at the end due to more self-inflicted wounds. Tucker Kraft fumble, right? The deep throw soon after this, which we're about to look at, right? Or it's not right after this. It's a couple drives after this. All right, let's go to 8:54 in the fourth. Show you guys a quick masterclass play call versus the Packers defense. 8:54. There we go. Okay. So Packers at this point score with Kraft, get the 2-point conversion. We're at a 6-point game, and we have 8:54 left. That's why it's crazy that Vikings fans are like, oh, it was garbage time. Like, there was 10 minutes left when it was a 6-point game. This is not garbage time, guys. This is a game. This is a ball game. You got to get off the field here. And the defense made plenty of stops. And obviously, when it mattered most, they couldn't make a stop. And the Vikings also did a great job. Kevin O'Connell did a great job calling the correct plays against the Packers defense. It's like he knew what they were running. And that's kind of the problem so far I've seen with the Packers defense whenever they get beat is they're not disguising things too well. So here the Packers come out in man coverage. Looks like a cover 2 look. It could just be cover 2 man. It's not. It's, I believe, cover 1 man because it's a robber. So Javon Bullard drops down in the robber. It's a mesh concept by the Minnesota Vikings. So this tight end's job, cross over top Jefferson, get in the damn way. And then you have Jefferson underneath on this mesh concept. Eric Stokes gets picked. And no one should be saying, oh, Eric Stokes, you're terrible. Like, this is just a perfect design against man coverage. It will beat man coverage 9 out of 10 times. The Packers were in the wrong defense for the Vikings play call, and they got burnt for 27 yards here. And this is also the play Devontae Wyatt got hurt. So they got burnt 2 times in this play. Perfect design by the Vikings. Perfect pick, a rub route by that tight end, kind of stuttering right here. And yeah, you pretty much have Javon Bullard running into the tight end. Some people would say, oh, well, why don't they switch here? It's easier said than done. If you can diagnose this in a half a second and Bullard can see this switch and say to Stokes, hey, switch, and Bullard tracks underneath and Stokes stays and watches this tight end, Vikings probably have nothing here, or it's an interception by Bullard, but that's much easier said than done. That's very hard to do in a live sense. Look at Edgerrin Cooper here outside holding his own on, I think Aaron Jones running a wheel route. Wow, imagine that. Edgerrin Cooper out here covering very well. That's impressive. Look at Edgerrin Cooper just following this wheel route. And that's Aaron Jones. And Edgerrin Cooper has no problem tracking that. I mean, that's a traditional mesh. You got tight end underneath or over top. You got Jefferson underneath. You got the wheel route, and you got the deep stopper by this receiver over top. Nothing special, but it works. It works because the Packers are in man coverage, and that's when you got to get off the field and you don't. A couple more plays to go over. 8:23. Okay, yeah, this is that one play. 8:23 in the fourth. So here's the one reception Quay Walker was tied to via PFF. So the Packers are in, I think, cover 3. Let's see. I think they're in man coverage, but I don't even know. I can't even tell really. But at the end of the day, Quay Walker, his goal right here is to go to the flat. I don't know why he starts to and then stops. Like he starts to drop here when you have 2 receivers and 4 defenders, not including himself. They're covered up. Why are you getting back here to help these 2 that are locked? Just go do your assignment and get to the flat. Again, an easy 9-10 yard gain. 8-yard gain here. I don't know. It's just like he freezes certain plays. He just freezes certain plays, and it it looks terrible. And I will say, Quay Walker played a lot better of a game in this game than he has in the past three weeks before this. And this was the 1 reception tied to him, so that's a positive. That's a step in the right direction. He only allowed this in the game, okay. And he had a sack, cool. But when you see things like this, you're just kind of, yeah, that's what we've seen so far from Quay Walker this season. Kind of late to diagnose, late to attack, hesitating. And it's an easy layup again for the Minnesota Vikings. All right, a few more plays. Love interception, 4th quarter, 6:20. This one's a spicy one. I posted this on Twitter, and you have people getting angry over it. This one's a spicy one. 6:20, it's the deep interception. Jordan Love targeting Tay Wicks. So, Vikings open up in a heavy pressure look, and it looks like they're going to be running cover 0, and that's exactly what they do. They bring everyone on the line of scrimmage. It's man coverage, man coverage, man coverage, and man coverage. Based on this, yes, I understand. You like the matchup. You throw in a 9 to Tay Wicks. They've done it before, and it's scored. I get it. You like the matchup. But it's first, you're down by 9. You're down by 9. You need points here. Minimum 3 points. 6:20 left in the game. If you don't get points here, this game's all but over. And it was because of this, personally. There's still slightly a chance after this, but if they don't turn over the ball here, I think the Packers go and win the game. I'm being completely honest. Jordan Love gets instant pressure on the right side by Harrison Smith. Because it's cover zero, they're bringing more blitzers than they have blockers. I just don't know why you just don't take the layup here, Tucker Kraft. Sure, you could say this linebacker's kind of dropping back and maybe he makes a play on the ball, but based on this, everyone's saying, oh, you like the matchup. Byron Murphy is just playing a deep ball here. He's 5 yards off. There's no, I don't, and given if Jordan Love puts a better ball in this, high and outside, maybe Wicks catches it. It's a bad ball. It's a bad decision in my opinion. And I know people are clamoring on Twitter when I posted it, like, oh, it's a great decision. You like the matchup. You're down by 9, guys. There's 6 minutes left. You don't need it all. It's 1st and 10. It's 1st and 10. And you can't say, oh, Jordan Love went through his progressions and didn't see Kraft or wasn't looking that way. Jordan Love starts left because I guess he doesn't know it's cover zero at this point, trying to move the safety left because he wants to take the shot to Wicks. But you start left, he's looking left, you know Kraft is on a deep stop, and he has almost 10 yards of separation, man. Fire it. Layup. 1st down. Live to play another day. Go down. Maybe run a few more plays. Hey, if it doesn't work, kick the 3. Now you're in a 1-score game yet again. I get it, and this is hindsight, and it's 2020, and if he throws this high and outside and Wicks catches it for a touchdown, Packers win this game, you're looking at this play as the play of the game. So it's hindsight. I get it. But I don't know, man. Sure, 1v1, cover zero, no safety help. You like the matchup. But Byron Murphy is just selling out on it being a 9. And rightfully so. I don't know, man. It's just infuriating because this happened multiple times in the game where Jordan Love kind of just predetermined where he was going. And I get it. You got the 1v1 matchup. But and Wicks, kind of lost the ball in the air. Couldn't really work back to it. But at the same time, Wicks right there gets to the outside. You got to throw this ball high and outside. Jordan Love doesn't do that. And Wicks is like, wow, that's a very inside throw. And Jordan Love had pressure in his face, so I give him the benefit of the doubt on that. But you got to see a better throw here. And if you don't think you can make that throw, which he couldn't with the pressure in his face, take what's given to you. Take what's given to you. All right, we have 2 more plays. 4:27 in the 4th. Let's go to that. Where's that at? Kraft fumble. Yeah. This one's unfortunate because, Tucker Kraft all year, and as I said earlier in this stream, has done a great job at extending the play. And you can't fault him for trying to extend the play here. But it's a terrific punch out by, again, Byron Murphy, who made 2 turnovers in the last 6 minutes and sealed the game. Won the game for his Minnesota Vikings. Block and release Tucker Kraft. Great play design. But here we go. 4:27 in the 4th, you're down by 9. I get it. Make a play. But wouldn't you want to just, boom, right there, get out of bounds, stop the clock? Instead, Tucker Kraft tries to make a play, doesn't really have a chance to gain many yards, even if he doesn't fumble here, and it's punched out, and the bounce goes the Vikings' way and just sits there right on the sideline. Every bounce that could go the Vikings' way in this game did. Like, if the Packers were on defense here and punched this out, you bet your ass that ball's going out of bounds. Nope, just sat there like a gift with a bow on it for the Minnesota Vikings. You'd like to see Tucker Kraft just step out of bounds here. And again, it's hindsight. And if he breaks this loose for another 10 yards and makes a play, you're like, yeah, Tucker Kraft, so great yards after the catch, which he is. It's hindsight. I get it. It sucks. It sucks. All right, last play. Last play, and we're going to get out of here. What is it, 135 in the 4th? Man, this is crazy. Jaden Reed is an absolute dog, and he is wide receiver number 1. You've Jaden Reed starting in the slot here. Great extension of the play by both Jordan Love and Jaden Reed. Jordan Love climbs the pocket right. Jaden Reed's on a deep dig. Jordan Love keeps moving, and then Jaden Reed, honestly kind of surprised. I guess he sees this safety here and goes, okay, well, Jordan Love's going to have to try to fit this in there. Safety can make a play on the ball, so let me just get vertical at the last second. I mean, that's and then make a big man catch. Jaden Reed is 4 for 4 on contested catches this year. So impressive. 1 second, guys. Just got to check on my dog in the other room real quick. Just 1 second. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Just wanted to make sure I got a new dog, and just want to make sure she's not chewing on something that she shouldn't. I gave her a bone. Now she's in here, so she should be fine. So sorry if you hear her collar, but we're about to get out of here anyways. So big man catch by Jaden Reed here, man. I mean, apologize for the water drinking. I'll just let her. I'll let her do a thing. She's an English Mastiff. She drinks a lot. She's already 45 pounds, and she's 13 weeks old. She's going to be a unit, to say the least. Dude, she's clearly thirsty, and she's got to go up soon, so I'm going to make this one short. Dude, she's not stopping. You're going to drink out the well. You good? You good? Okay. Are you worried about J Love's injury? He might have tweaked again. LaFleur went on record saying that he didn't re-injure anything. He was just sore after this game. Okay, back to this last play. Big man catch, Jaden Reed. Nice throw by Jordan Love, putting it up there. Again, 1v1, giving your guy a shot. So Jordan Love, does a good job at that, but there's certain times when he should just take what's given to him. This is a great play. I mean, this is the only option here, in my opinion. And big man catch by Jaden Reed. Is that on Harrison Smith? Yeah, there we go. So then this results in the Dontavian Wicks touchdown. This is also just a terrific throw by Jordan Love to anticipate. You got Tay Wicks on the outside running a deep post. You have 24. I think it's Cam Bynum. For some reason, right on this post break, just like shoots it. And Love sees that. Right when that safety shoots, he goes, oh, okay, I'm just going to put it right over top, right to the middle. Perfect throw. Tay Wicks, open, touchdown. Catch, touchdown. So, we made plays. This Packers team made plays, and I'm not worried about them. Jordan Love coming back from an injury, hasn't played in 21 days against the number one DVOA defense, and hey, we put up 28, right? 28 points. It's not that bad. We just started the game horribly. We couldn't stop them once. We couldn't score any points. If the Packers restarted this game, like right after this game ended, I think the Packers go out and smoke the Vikings, honestly, because they were on at the end of the game. Like, they were hitting almost everything. They did still make a couple mistakes, but they were playing so well to end this game. It's just too little too late. They didn't have any time left, and it sucks. I really wish they got that onside kick. I think if they did, they would have won this game 100%, which would have been crazy to see Narveson go out there and have a game-winning field goal after missing the first two. Everyone would have been praising him, but obviously you don't get the onside kick, and game over. But yeah, guys, that's the film I have from today's game. A lot of bad early, some good late. But overall, like, I still like what I saw from this team late in this game, the resilience, you know what I mean? And I'm still comfortable with this football team, turning around and doing better. And now, the Vikings 4-0 at the top of the division. The Packers are 4th in the NFC North right now, and that's going to be hard tonight on NFC North Roundtable because it just sucks, It just sucks that we have the same record as the Bears and are technically under them right now in the division, because we lost a divisional game. So it sucks. End zone view. Yeah, I got you. Let's do that real quick. But I appreciate you guys coming by. Hey, if you could leave a like on the stream, it'll basically tell me, hey, keep doing these things. And I want to do these every week. Just take a look at some film. And hopefully after this week, we'll take more time, because hopefully it's after a Packers win. Great protection up front. 4-man rush. Luke Musgrave gets beat around the edge and almost, oh my gosh, look how close that was. I did not realize that. Musgrave got cooked. Right? Oh, I did not realize how close. Game of inches, guys. Wow. Did not realize how close that was to being a strip sack by 43 here. Van Ginkel. Musgrave, just get him out of there. And in terms of blocking, get him out of there, dude. It's so bad. Calvin Gould, thank you for joining the channel. Thank you. Yeah. But yeah, I appreciate you guys coming by to the channel. Again, go check out Sleeper. $100 deposit match up with code BASS and be entered in the Xavier McKinney jersey giveaway. Again, be on the lookout later today, hopefully, on my community tab on who won the Jordan Love jersey. I'll post that, and then I'll send you an email. So, yeah, I'll send you an email, and you tell me where to ship it. Whoever wins, just be on the lookout for the community tab. Go sign up on Sleeper. Use code BASS. First-time deposit match. And, yeah, you'll be entered in that giveaway. But I appreciate you guys coming by to the channel. I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching, and as always, go Pack Go.